Hey y'all, and welcome back to That's Debatable, where we tackle the hottest topics in urban culture. I'm your host, Stanza Yvette Esquire, and today joining me is none other than the culture referee, Ray Daniels.
I'm here. Let's go.
Also joining us today is Brian Miller, marketing and music executive. And our guest debater today is the legend, Math Hoffa.
The legend. Let's go.
Come on, y'all gotta clap it up. I just came here.
Let's clap.
Oh,
by the way, he shoots pods already,
Yeah.
so he knows.
You're
Math, what's up, brother?
I'm great, sir. How
I'm
are
excited
you?
to have you.
Yes.
We
I'm
I've been
excited
getting,
to
I've been
be
getting
here.
hit up about our interview, so I figured we would do something. And I was trying to figure out like what would be the best thing to do, and I'm like, Math is a shit talker. Like Math has things to say, so I'm like, let's do That's Debatable, and let's have some fun.
I bet.
Sansa, you ready?
Well,
we
let's
going
first,
with
we're
it.
going to lay down some ground rules.
Okay.
We just got two rules.
What's the ground rules?
The
No
first
fighting?
rule, listen, especially, please don't get
Do
physical on the
they
show.
get heated like that?
No, it hasn't
No?
yet, but
It'll be fun.
listen.
Oh, no, that's open carry out
The
here.
first
Probably not.
one is only just try to refrain from talking over one another.
Mm-hmm.
I know we get heated and I know you want to get your point across, but we cannot hear you if two people are talking at once. Second rule is respect my gavel. So there's a couple reasons why the gavel may bang. Probably because you broke rule number one. Or I may need to change the topic or add something to the question. Either way, when you hear the gavel, you see the gavel. Respect the gavel.
All right,
Okay.
Are you the only one that gets the
Yes,
gavel?
I am the only one that
crazy. So I
gets the
couldn't-
gavel.
I couldn't reach over and be like,
You gonna talk
nah,
out
man,
yeah, exactly.
I'm talking.
Exactly. Now, let me
Yeah,
get
you
my
might have
shit
to
out.
move it.
I'ma
You might
move it
have to move it because
I'll keep it in my hand. I'll keep it in my hand. It's fine. But thank you to our viewers for tuning in. We appreciate you. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if there's a topic you want to see debated or a person you want to see sitting next to me, please let us know in the comments.
Let's go.
Now let's debate. The first debate has to deal with winning a battle rap or a rap battle. What determines the winner? Is it the lyrics, the popularity, the public's reaction? What determines the winner?
All right, it depends. We talking rap battles, like rap battles?
Yes.
Rap
Like I
battle.
want to know from your opinion, like when, like how do you recover? And not only that, like how do you know when you've lost?
You asking for a Canadian friend of yours?
I'm
That's where we going.
about to say, okay, so let's just go straight up. What would you do if you were King Beige, Drake? What
King
would you do if
Beige.
you was King Beige?
Oh, that's a new one. King Beige.
What would you do if you was
The
Drake?
light-skinned niggas, y'all
The
accept
light-skinned
that?
niggas, yes.
Y'all accept that?
Yeah, King Beige.
No
you know,
one's
like,
debating. He is the King Beige.
Well, y'all disrespect
Okay,
me.
the King of Beige. Okay, that's great.
So what would you do if you was Drake in this battle? Like, how do you come back from a rap battle?
How do you come back from a rap battle? You have another one. In the battle rap world, you take a L,
Yeah.
you bounce back.
Yeah.
And the more difficult the opponent, if people believe that you're gonna lose, and you get that W on them,
Exactly.
and you've redeemed yourself.
Exactly.
However, in this situation, man, it's kind of tough for Drake because I think that he was caught between trying to wrap it up,
Yes.
knowing that he was dealing with somebody that wasn't finished. You know what I'm saying? I think he got outpaced. I don't think his records were bad. I don't think that he didn't score, hit valid points, but I do think he got outpaced.
So you think so from your opinion, do you think what Kendrick did was almost like a new way of battle rapping, right? Like
Right. No, actually,
because it's
It's not a new
outpacing
way.
is something. Like outpacing is it's like I never looked at it like that. He just didn't give him a chance to recover.
well, they're both students of the game.
Okay.
Even from, Drake starting off push-ups with, "Whoo, kid," like,
Yep.
the back-to-back, they both have studied the greats. And I would say Kendrick definitely studied Drake. And in the Meek Mill situation, when Meek took a little while to drop, he said, "Oh no,"
Yep.
Drake doubled up on
Yep.
it.
Exactly.
And it just started to feel like a landslide.
It's almost he used Drake.
Yes,
against him. Yes,
used that against him. And you know, all the cultural stuff that he said about Drake. It's kind of tough to debate it. I know, you know, fellow Canadian is in the building, so I don't know, like to be honest, like, does anyone in here know what the Canadian sound is?
No, that's true.
So the culture appropriation angle, through the roof. Through the roof.
So here's the question: how would you have beat it?
How would I beat Kendrick?
You're Drake, and Kendrick comes at you like that. How do you beat it?
I'm not mad at Drake for kind of shooting back at everybody else, but I would have put all the focus on this guy.
Yes.
All the focus. I would not have had 4 different change-ups in Family Matters. Those would have been solo joints going out. As soon as he dropped, okay, from the moment Family Matters dropped, half an hour after, what was the record? What was the second record?
Euphoria, Not Like Us.
No, Drake dropped his second record, Family Matters, and then
He dropped 50 push-ups first, and then he dropped Family
push-ups.
Matters. Yep.
When he dropped Family Matters, Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams a half an hour later.
Right.
Yep.
There should have been another half an hour where Drake was like, "Oh no, nigga, you ain't gonna catch me with my own shit."
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I think he got outpaced, and once he started to sound like he didn't want to battle anymore.
Okay, so from your perspective, because you're on the inside, like you actually do this, like how did you see the pace? Like how did you see it was different? Like
I was on
how
vacation.
did you know he didn't want to do it? Like how did you know from your perspective, how did you know he didn't want to do it?
All right. After, I think Not Like Us dropped, no, Meet the Grams. He dropped the record. What was the last one that he put out?
Drake.
Yeah, I'm decorated. The art. What was it?
The Heart Part 6.
The Heart Part 6.
Yes.
Once he started like, I don't really want to battle with you anymore, and you know this, he got real psychological on it.
Yes.
He started to play Kendrick's game, and that's Kendrick's game.
Okay.
Your game is make a slapper.
Yep.
That we all gonna be in the club like, fuck Kenny, oh, this shit crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do that, continue to do that until one of y'all decides to quit. I think Drake felt his status was so high that he could bow out.
I was just about to say, do you think he can come back?
Do you think that Drake recovers from it, Ray? Do you think he?
I don't think he recovers with the pace he's gone. I think that in order for him to recover, he has to first acknowledge he lost, right? And then he has to, and almost, because once you acknowledge you lost, then you got to figure out what you did wrong. I think that his problem is that he took the loss so personal that he didn't factor in, nigga, you was in the fight. Like,
Right,
you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
right.
you was so mad at the
Right.
loss. It was almost like that scene from Training Day when Denzel Washington like, y'all motherfuckers got me fucked up. Y'all ain't. It was almost like, how dare y'all say I lost, nigga? I'm Drake, and then it was like, but you lost though, nigga. Like, what did you do? So, I think he can come back, but I think he can't come back. Put like this, fuck that. He can't come back being the same Drake. That's done. I don't think he'd be the same Drake. I think
Why do you think?
because I think that no matter what room he walks in for the next 10 years, people are gonna say, well, what happened with Kendrick though? That's what I believe. I don't believe that people let him, like, it's like, you know what it's like, Matt? It's like, I think Drake in his mind thinks, all I gotta do is make a slapper. Everybody gonna forget. And I think in America, we like, nah, nigga. It's like getting your ass kicked in the neighborhood, bro. You gotta come back. You can't.
He just dropped 3 on a burner, and,
We didn't
and
care.
nobody cared. So, I mean.
Nobody cared.
So I agree, and then I think somebody brought up a perspective on a previous show that Drake needs to lean into his acting career and then come back to music. What's your thoughts?
Lean into acting and then Yeah, I don't think so.
Nah.
No?
I don't think so.
No?
Nah.
I don't
then
think he
what?
I just thought it was
Like,
interesting.
Yeah.
to-
What's
to-
the
to-
role
to-
that's
like-
gonna save him? Is he
it's
gonna
like-
play a slave? Is he
like-
gonna play a
Drake
slave
wasn't
and then come back conscious?
Yes.
Like, how's it gonna play out?
Yes.
know.
I don't know. I don't know what that role would be. I don't know what
So
that
I'm
role
gonna
would
switch
be.
it up a little bit just because you're a battle rapper. Is there anything off limits? Like, is there anything in a rap beef or a battle that is off limits, or do you think everything is fair game?
And he's infamous for fighting during his battles.
come
So I want to ask you,
Nah.
what was
That's
said to you?
definitely
What was
off
said to you? What was
That's-
said to you that made you say, "This nigga, fuck this battle. I'm gonna knock this nigga."
According to the 3 years that I was banned,
Okay.
that's definitely off limits. That's not something you want to repeat.
Okay.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Off limits, it depends. You know, as a battle rapper, I diss people according to what I think is whack. You might not think that's whack, so you might not like what I'm saying. But for everyone who agrees with me, like, yo, okay, if I go find out somebody's a snitch, you know, all other snitches, they ain't gonna be mad. They're like, so what?
Yeah.
So what he told. No one cares. You know what I'm saying? But all the guys just like, yo, yeah, we don't fuck with
You gotta
that.
talk about that.
You riding with me. You dig what I'm saying?
Yep.
So for me dissing people was always based on what I thought morally was whack. But there are some battle rappers who get off on, I'm gonna talk about your kids, I'm gonna talk about your dead aunt, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Now, there's a karma that comes with that. Shout out to Arsenal.
A karma that comes with that.
Yes.
Okay, can you explain? I want to understand that.
Okay, so Arsenal, the Rebel, one of the best battle rappers in the world,
Okay.
hands down. But King disrespectful
To
to everyone.
Okay.
To everyone.
he was a
You know what I mean?
disrespectful nigga. That's
Yes,
what he did. Okay.
yes. We almost had a little situation when we battled because he brought up my son's name, and right there I kind of like, this guy's kind
said your
of
son's
pushing
name.
it, you know. But he said my son's name in the battle, and that, for me that's like off limits. I ain't gonna talk about your kids. Don't talk about
So
mine.
so that's so yo
Kids.
so
Right.
so kids is off limits.
Right, kids are for
Okay.
me. I'm not talking about your kids. I'm not. You know, it's a straight shot. It's a straight shot. I don't need to spray up the whole
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just hit you. Right?
Okay.
So when Arsenal had a daughter, you know what the angle became every time someone battled him.
Okay. They were talking about his daughter.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it was bad. It was bad. It was like a couple of years or something. Ooh, damn. Like, yeah, can you imagine like you losing a battle because someone talked about how your daughter looked? Like that's
Oh no.
that's kind of crazy. You dig what I'm saying? There's a karma to that. So I always stayed away from that shit. But for some people, there's no holds barred. Like what? Like especially in this Drake and Kendrick shit. Drake kind of got upset, like, "Oh, you going there? Well, I don't want to fight no more."
Yeah.
But you can't do that in the middle of the
Kendrick
fight.
did
Yes.
a song talking straight to Adonis.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like to me, the Adonis record was like, if I'm Drake, I'm like, all right, what this nigga at? We got to fight.
Yeah.
Like, you wrote a song to my kids and my parents about the type of nigga I am.
what you had to know what kind of situation this was gonna be. And I gotta give a shout out because no one saw this coming. J. Cole was the smartest motherfucker in the whole situation. And I don't think people realize that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
looking back in hindsight, we hated that. What? Nigga, you're not gonna. And this nigga,
Yes.
you've been asking for the smoke for
Yes.
years. You know? But this nigga, someone told him, oh nah, this ain't that type of smoke, my nigga. This shit about to get ugly.
it's about
And
to
he
get
said,
ugly.
what? I ain't gonna be able to ride my bike around?
But people
I'm
rallied
these
around.
shooters with
Yeah,
me?
people rallied around
Oh,
J. Cole
nah.
after that. They was
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
we understand. We
He
get it.
listen,
we get it.
Kendrick, I love you. I love all your albums. Can you autograph them? And you know, he stepped out the way, and then these motherfuckers was like, your kids, your wife, your kids, your wife, your kids, your wife.
Exactly.
It's crazy. So J. Cole being the smart guy, he knew, this ain't the type of battle I want to get involved in.
Yes.
Because it's gonna be no holds barred. You know.
So kids,
Kids is off.
Kids is off limits.
Yeah.
Talking about my kids.
Look at his face. Just look at Kendrick's face. How could you not know this nigga was I'm gonna go low. Nigga, I'm gonna hurt you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And no offense to Kendrick, like I love all your music, but you know them short guys fight dirty, bro.
But
They ain't got no choice.
like and you
They
know,
ain't got no choice.
you could tell he was really bothered by Drake when he said, "What is it? The braids?" Like you know when you're a light skinned nigga in the hood is like this little nigga think 'cause he got braids.
Okay.
What?
So,
Listen.
Ray and Brian, as listeners, do y'all think that there is anything off limits or like things that you don't enjoy hearing
Okay.
in a battle?
Okay, so let me say this. When I heard the kids, I naturally thought like, well, what are they gonna say? Like they mention your kid, like, oh yeah, you're gonna be running like your kid gonna see you running. I got that. But when you start talking about how my kids look, when you start talking about how my babies look, it's wartime, nigga. Ain't no
Yeah.
like we ain't friends.
Yeah.
That you've been feeling that.
I think fights and battles are the same rules. It's like you know what it is. Like you know what you can say to get popped in the mouth. So if you want to say it, I mean, you know what the rules are. I feel like that's the same shit.
And you know what? That kind of worked for me. You know?
I love when you
It
talk.
kinda worked
Go
for
ahead,
me
go ahead,
because
go ahead,
it's
go
like,
ahead.
People would be like, do I want to say this to this nigga? Nah, I probably don't want to. You know, Arsenal says his name, but he get too crazy.
I want to ask you a
He
question.
get too crazy.
It's a famous rap battle where a nigga got beat up. All you got to do is say the word. Well, he's mad because I'm styling on him.
Yeah.
Like in your scenario, like what do you do? Like in the middle of a battle and a nigga just like, cause for me it's always like, you know what you signed up for. You know.
But here was the issue, and I want to say shout out to Enix and E&J. Shout out to E&J. E&J was the one that hooked
I
up.
already know.
Right. Two, you know, they were doing their thing at the time, and where Nix went wrong is he flashed the burn.
Okay.
So now it's like, come on, homie.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna flash me in a rap battle?
Yeah.
Bad move. Because now I'm gonna punch you in the face. And now you have to do something. With all these cameras running,
Yes.
you have to do life,
Yes.
nigga.
Yes.
You have to do like, you have to kill me and do life.
We got to fight right here.
Yeah, we got to fight right here.
Somebody
you know
has
what I'm saying? And even though there was a lot of things that happened afterwards, and I got the stories from the horse's mouth, still, that was a bad move. Because, you know, for me, when I got into battle rap, I was coming from a lifestyle where, oh, nah, we ain't gonna play like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna get in my face?
Yeah.
No, bro.
Like niggas, you joking or like
Yeah,
we
nah, I'm
battling
from
or we
Brooklyn.
serious? Yeah,
We don't do
yeah.
that. You don't do that. You gonna say that shit over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Up here, nah, it don't feel like rapping no more.
Yeah,
you know
now
what
I
I
feel
mean?
personal.
So, right. So that's something I had to conquer.
Yeah.
You said you worked through it though. The first time it happened, where you snapped, what you said. You know?
Let's
No,
go through the first battle.
His hat brim touched my face.
Oh.
It gave me the Scottie Pippen for like
So
2
his,
seconds.
so his hat brim touch you, and you just.
And I was like, not the Pippen. Nah, bro, come on, what are you doing? You're like 100 pounds soaking wet.
So he puts the bib in your face.
Yeah.
And then what's your
you know,
thoughts?
And what happened after?
Yeah. What happened after?
Oh, it was a melee. It was a whole. This shit has been remixed. They've done the intellectual version. It was almost shocking. All types of shit.
What?
Yeah.
See, I just saw one video like of you like just dude in your face, and I was like, he had to know you was gonna do something.
No, he didn't. That's the thing. He was from Philly.
Okay.
And Philly, like, that was a thing with them. Like, they would get in each other's faces, you know, try to make each other mess up and stuff. That was like a Philly thing. I asked him not to do that prior to the battle. And, you know. So,
Best battle
we did a
rapper?
rematch. We did a rematch
Okay,
where there was none of that.
I was gonna ask him who are the best. What city has the best battle rappers? Philadelphia, New York,
Oh, you can't do that. I'm from New York.
Atlanta.
We gonna move on.
Move on.
You just
No,
said-
No, we moving on.
She ain't gonna give Atlanta.
Yeah,
She from Texas, nigga. She from Texas.
I am.
What's next?
So the next question, we have two hip hop legends that have made their mark on the genre. Who is the better songwriter? Not artist, songwriter.
Not rapper.
Not rapper.
Not rapper.
Songwriter.
Are y'all gonna put these pictures
Songwriter.
up
Yes.
in the video?
Yes.
Nelly or Nas?
Who is a better songwriter?
Why did you pick this picture of Nelly? I'm just curious.
He happy. Who did
Why
that?
this picture?
Somebody in the team did that. Somebody ain't own the shit.
Is this a picture from when he got arrested? No, the Nelly picture. The Nas picture is fine. The Nelly picture is like, goddamn, he caught me.
That is
All right, let's focus.
Hold on. Better songwriter though, man.
Songwriter.
You are a wordsmith. You are a rapper. You are an MC. I just had to ask you this: who is a better songwriter? That's where it gets tricky because you can say rapper, then it becomes like songwriter. Who is the better? Who is the best one?
So he invited me here to try to get me to say.
Cause I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean,
Cause I ain't gonna lie to
you
you.
know.
As good as Nas is, he never had a line as
Yo.
catchy as. He catchy as. I spit gang cause baby I can't talk it. Like I'm just saying.
So I'm from Brooklyn, right? But I got friends from Queens. And what he's trying to get me to say, I can't say that
Sure you
and
can.
go back to Queens.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
You a legend. You
I'm
Matt
saying,
Hoffa,
yeah,
you
Nas.
can
Nas
say
is definitely the better
So
songwriter.
Nas is a better songwriter.
Yeah.
Yes,
Nas is the better-
better songwriter.
Nelly-
Shout out to
Nelly's
Nas.
a better songwriter.
Nelly.
Nelly's got global.
Dog,
like,
Nas,
smashes
if you
that
could
niggas
just
will
give
never
me
forget.
one Nas line that is as catchy as, good gracious, ass is bodacious. I'm just saying, as a songwriter, that's like as a songwriter, you gotta give him props. That's like one of those catchy lines.
All right, it depends. Because there's a market for everything, right? Okay. So I may be more part of the market for what Nas creates than what Nelly creates.
We know that,
Right.
for sure. That's why we
So-
asked you.
So, so if you're gonna ask me, yeah, Nas is definitely the better songwriter, bro.
But
That
what's
was a
the
good
difference?
diplomatic answer.
What do y'all think is the criteria that makes a good songwriter? Ray, you manage
Songwriters.
You and one of the best. the
Yes,
best.
but that's why I
One of
asked
the
him
best.
that. That's why I asked him that
Songwriters.
because when you hear who's a better writer, you naturally say Nelly. I mean Nas. Like Nas feels like
Better rapper.
a better rapper, but then when you go songwriting, then it becomes what's your priority? Is it the song? Is it what he's saying? Like what's the priority? So when I was thinking, I was like, man, is Nelly a better songwriter than Nas? Songs?
What kind of song? That's the question.
Rap songs.
No, that
Nas doesn't have anything better than I'm going down, down, baby. Yo street in the Range Rover.
So I'm
I'll be honest
gonna
with
give you all categories, and then y'all pick Nelly or Nas.
Okay, go ahead.
Lyrics alone, Nelly or Nas.
Lyrics?
Lyrics is Nas.
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 This is good. Actually, this is really good.
Yeah.
This is good.
Okay.
All right.
Lyrics, everybody Nas.
Nas.
Storytelling.
Nas.
Nas.
Keep it going. And you see why my
It's
answer
fucked up. It's so fucked up. Keep going.
She's just proving my point. Let's
Cultural
go.
impact.
Nas.
Nelly.
Let's go.
Nelly.
Nas, how?
Cultural impact. I
Nah.
got
Air Force Ones?
Hold on.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Nelly
The
might have them
impact-
right. Hold on, man. Nelly might have them.
I'ma tell you why.
impacted the
Cultural
culture.
impact.
I'm gonna tell you
Apple
why.
bottom
Wait,
jeans.
I had this conversation the other day. You can go into any casino, right?
Cultural impact.
Every record
gotta
you
be
hear
Nelly.
is going to be a classic record. You know the hook, right? You may not know one verse, but you
Yep,
know that hook.
that's
Nelly, same thing. Underlay, mommy. You know the hooks. Nas is like,
So the culture is in the casino.
no, the culture is in the
We shifted the culture
Trying to
about
figure out
shoes.
why.
But this is what I'm saying.
Air Force
But
One.
if we're talking about impact, though, we can't set different.
So hold on, who's had a bigger impact? Nelly or Nas?
Nelly.
Nas. Nas spawned a whole generation of rappers.
I was about to say, it's really hard because Nas never sold 10 million at all.
Right.
Ever. But Nelly, his impact, I don't know, bro. Like it's not as big as people think it is.
If it's an election,
Well,
Nelly gets the
well,
popular.
let me ask
I
this
think
question.
Nas gets the electoral vote.
Well, let me ask this question.
That's what I feel.
Do you believe Nelly's the influence for Ja Rule, 50, and all the singing guys?
I would say Nelly came out what year? 2002?
Like 2000.
Right.
I'll tell you right now. Hold on.
Yeah, 2003, I think.
Hold on.
No, it was 2. You're right.
Yeah, I don't. I'm looking at it right now. Nelly came out. Country Grammar came out actually in 2000.
2000.
Shit.
So there it is.
2000, bro.
So we can argue that Nelly kind of opened the gates for the other guys who sang on records.
That's true. Damn, he got you on that one. Cause
I mean, he made it fashionable to do that, but it was feel good though.
Nas does not have a better song than Hot in Here.
No, definitely not. That's why I said global impact. If you ask kids,
Hot in Here.
Kids will probably still remember that record. And that was 24 years ago. 20, 18, 20 years ago. Nas is like appreciated for being a pioneer of hip hop. Can't take it away. His impact on hip hop, yes. Nelly's impact on culture. Little white kids that don't give a shit about the history of hip hop, they're singing Nelly records.
All right. So culture, you're including little white kids.
Culture, no, listen to what I'm saying.
I'm trying to follow where you going, bro. I'm trying to follow where you go.
Like a real New Yorker right now. Real New Yorker.
But see, you gotta be specific with the question. Are we talking about black culture or just the
We're
world
always
in
talking
general?
about black culture.
Oh, well, if
We're talking
black
hip-hop
then it's
culture.
if it's hip hop culture, then it's Nas. No question about it.
So Nas has made. So I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you. because you're a businessman.
Yeah.
Whose career would you rather have?
Nas.
So you rather have?
Nas is still.
I don't even.
Let's be
Okay,
clear.
go
Let's
ahead,
be
go
clear. Still selling out stadiums.
Yep.
Still dropping new music.
Yep.
Still doing what he loves at a high level, at a higher level than he was doing it before.
Agreed. That's true.
It's a good point.
That's true. But
if I look at the sum total,
Career.
both careers, I
Man,
gotta take
if you're throwing in Ashanti, then
no. Hear me out real quick. The reason why I say careers is because Nas' career has been kind of like slow and steady wins the race, but I don't think at one point in his career was he ever considered the biggest rapper in the world. Right?
yes.
Am I tripping?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I would say Stillmatic.
So I would
Around
say
that time?
I'm gonna say Stillmatic was the peak. Illmatic was really the peak, but it came.
And it came
It
again.
came first, so he had to kind of come again with
Right.
still. He had that moment with Stillmatic, but
Right.
I just think that Nelly. I mean, I just think that you can say I manage this career artist, but it's nothing like saying I managed the guy who sold 10 million records his first album. And by the way, he didn't even have the hype to do it. Like when 50 did it, we all knew 50 was going to sell
Right.
10 million. He had the entire game on Smash.
No.
Nelly sold 10 million like under the radar. Like nobody, that's what Jay was like, only dudes selling units, M-Pimp Juice and us. Like Nelly at one point in time was that guy selling records. So I would rather manage a Nelly than a Nas. I'm sorry. It's like, am I tripping? Like,
I gotta be honest with you. If you're looking at it in terms of that he had a great run.
yes.
Is the run over?
Whose?
Nelly's.
No.
It's not.
Nah, because I mean he's been.
He can still be Nelly. He can still be
What was the
Nelly.
last project?
I'm saying he's ventured into country music and the whole
copped his last project?
But we're talking about his
What was his
career.
last album?
I ain't copped
dare
his
you.
last project though. But I mean,
Last album.
Listen.
Last
But
album.
You know the sum total of his career, and I get it. I
Right.
understand Nas, I understand the pioneer thing, but when you look at a career, because we were talking about like Kanye, Jay-Z, right? Jay-Z's obviously Rockefeller, all these kind of things. Kanye introduced Yeezys to the world. So are we just talking about music or just a man's presence and his impact on the world? I feel like Nelly had a bigger impact on the world. Nas is the guy that you're like, you can't leave him out of the annals of hip hop.
No.
If it not for Nas, then this
I'm
doesn't
not
happen.
sure I can agree with that because, okay, Nelly's marketability carried him further than his lyrics would.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Nas, who could have easily got, can we get Lauryn Hill on this hook? Can we get such and such and that? Chose to stick to
What's good, y'all? This is Ray Daniels, aka the Coach Referee, and I want to ask you: are you ever frustrated with uploading a video to YouTube and you get no views? I know I was when I first started. If you're a music artist and you have your own podcast or your content creator, look no further. Wham Promotions has gotten you covered. They specialize in high-end targeted YouTube campaigns that deliver real views, real subscribers, and most importantly, real growth. So if you're struggling with real organic YouTube growth, I'm here to tell you to go on Wham Promotions and use the promo code GODS and receive 20% when you check out. Tell them Ray sent you, you got 20% off. Let's go, guys. I'm looking to see you guys on the charts. Let's go.
The grassroots of hip-hop. And arguably, it's still one of the best.
True.
To this day.
So I got a quick question.
Longevity.
As a rapper, who's a better lyricist musically? Do you think it's J. Cole or Drake? Because I feel like we having the same conversation. I feel like 20 years from now, they'll say J. Cole was like lyrically that, but Drake was more commercially viable.
Drake is a better lyricist than J. Cole.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
I'd say so.
Am I tripping? Anybody in the room?
I'm not mad at that. I've heard certain Drake verses that I was like,
This nigga
niggas ain't really
y'all niggas
catching
ain't
what
catching him.
he's saying.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
J. Cole to me is overrated as a rapper. To me. Like, no, hit me out.
Yo,
Hit
man.
me out.
Yo, you don't like.
Hit me out.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I think J. Cole is dope. I just think because he presents himself, like when Jay said, just because he wear kufi don't mean that he right.
Right.
Just a nigga, just because he use big words don't mean he nice. To me, J. Cole fits the quintessential rapper who you have to like. If you don't like him, you are a hater.
No.
If you don't like J. Cole, you're a hater.
disagree.
Okay, go ahead.
I disagree. I think J. Cole was meticulous in carving out his market of life experiences. It's like you grew up with him.
Okay, exactly.
You dig what I'm saying?
For sure.
Now, I'm not, riding with the homies and playing,
On the bike.
the first time I had sex with a girl song. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not, but it's a song that when you listen to it, it takes you somewhere.
Yes.
And I think a lot of his bigger records or the records that hit here, it takes you somewhere.
Yeah.
So he's very skilled at taking a life experience and kind of like, we all went through this.
But that's true.
Right.
That doesn't mean he's a lyricist. That just means he's great at
He's a
formulating words.
lyricist, man. Did you hear his last project?
I think he's overrated as a rapper to me. I think he's dope, but I think that we like more about who he is than we like his music.
So I'm gonna say this
Nah,
then,
I can't agree. He's been murdering niggas on features.
I'm gonna say this
for the
because
past.
I want to bring it back into focus. Everybody here knows basketball. So Allen Iverson, if you know basketball, you know he pioneered some shit. He's a GOAT. Never won a chip, right? But because of Allen Iverson, you got the AIs, the D Roses, Nas, AI. I think Nelly won a chip. It makes it more commercial, more fashionable. But you can't take shit away from AI's game if you know the game. You're like, if not for AI, you don't have little dudes with handles, that kind of thing. I feel like you gotta respect him in that degree. But
Respect J. Cole.
no, Nas. I'm likening Nas to AI. I'm saying that he's a pioneer of the damn game. I get it. I understand. What I'm saying is he commercially, I'm from the South. Bro, snag it, bang it, don't bang that gavel. Listen to me. I am from the South. I'm going to tell you where I'm going. Nas wasn't that to us. He wasn't. In the South, it was like we respected it, but he wasn't that because he was never, okay, Illmatic. Other than that, he was never really that dude. Like it.
Who, J. Cole?
No, Nas.
He was never that dude.
He was never that dude.
Nas is always
Not
been
to
that dude.
us,
What are you doing?
walking off set.
What is he doing? Did you hear
He
what
was
he
never
just
that
said?
dude.
He said Nas was
Nas.
never that dude.
Now you can bang that gavel. Bang it now.
You mean to tell me Nas not that dude?
You think that?
Don't come to Queens, my guy. Don't come to Queens.
walking
So
off the
here's the
stage.
thing.
Yeah, that's kind of
Was
crazy.
Nas ever regarded the greatest rapper of his time?
Yes!
When?
What?
When Illmatic came out.
Y'all funny.
Brian, when Illmatic came out, Nas
Y'all
was
funny.
considered.
Not in the South.
Yo, you
We
want
did not. We never considered that
you
dude
one
the
of them
greatest
MC Hammer
rapper of his
niggas.
time.
You one of them MC Hammer niggas.
No, listen.
I can tell, bro.
Nas was considered
can tell.
one of the greats, bro.
No, one of the greatest.
What?
One
The
of the
greatest.
Okay, and I
Biggie, Jay-Z, and
I
Nas.
Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas.
Biggie, Jay-Z,
Hold
and
on, let me
Nas.
say
You just
this.
kept
I ain't
hearing
trying
that.
to start no basketball.
Biggie,
war
Tupac,
than
and
this.
Nas.
Okay.
And this is something that Stephen A. said the other day. At
No,
no
we're not
point.
bringing sports back into
Hold on, I
it.
Go ahead,
got you.
go ahead,
I
go
got
ahead.
this point. At no
Taking us
point in
all over the
time
world.
when Michael Jordan was considered the greatest was he never not considered the greatest when he was playing. Same thing with Kobe. Once he took it, he had to retire to not be considered the greatest. LeBron James has played, and there are times where he gets compared. Can KD be in the conversation? Can this be? I don't think there was ever a time where Nas was like, I'm the guy to beat.
Yes, he
Yes.
was.
Maybe for
Yes.
New York.
Bro, can I
Not in
tell you
Alabama,
something?
Georgia.
Nas's first album, Illmatic, is considered
Yes.
the greatest debut rap
Holy
album.
You
Grail.
think when that album
The
came
A
out,
holy grail of rap.
This is
Go
where
ahead,
we
B.
will go from here on.
Go ahead, B.
I disagree.
You don't think that he was always, because
Listen, I'm about to change my travel plans from New York to somewhere else, and I disagree.
Yeah, definitely. I'm telling you.
no. So you really believe that though? I'm being
I
funny.
really believe.
You believe that?
I believe he's one of the greatest of all time.
He's
Yes.
been considered that. You said that he's
I
been considered in the
I
top.
don't listen to what I'm saying. I think that he is a great rapper. I think that other rappers exist because of him. I don't ever believe that he was. The world said greatest rapper in the game right now is Nas. I don't think
They did, and then
They
when
did.
Illmatic came out,
5 mics.
B, when
I'm
Illmatic
not, saying
came
he
critically
out,
wasn't
acclaimed.
I'm not saying he wasn't among the greatest rappers that were in the game. I don't think he was ever regarded. You're the guy to beat.
What?
yes, he was.
Okay.
Yes, he
from the
was.
Bang.
Jay wouldn't have
No, I
battled
get
him.
it.
That's my
Jay wouldn't have
story.
battled him if he.
I
That's
get it.
my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And I know why he's saying that.
Why?
Because his reign on top was short like leprechauns. If there wasn't a Biggie,
But
Biggie probably
got
got
15
him
seconds?
fucked
but
up.
it was there though.
Yeah.
He was there. Like dog,
Yeah.
like I'm not a Nas stan at all. Like I like Nas as a rapper, but you got to give him props that when Illmatic came out, it changed the rap landscape.
Has Thug ever had that?
Young Thug,
Has Young Thug ever had the time where people say, you the guy to beat?
probably not.
We're gonna switch the topic.
Let's go. What we going to next? B got ate up by rap nigga. The rap niggas like,
Yes.
who the fuck is this nigga again? What's your name again, bro?
Shit, I had to
Go
watch
ahead.
my hat, make sure that shit wasn't close to you.
Go ahead.
So we have a battle rapper
It's okay.
here.
We need guys like you.
Let's go, Stanza. We with you.
Speaking.
Yeah.
No,
Let's go. No, let's go. No, we with you. Go ahead.
So you're a battle rapper. You know all about dissing people. But what is the most disrespectful diss song of all time? What do you think?
The most disrespectful is between Ether, No Vaseline, and Meet the Grams.
Ether, No Vaseline, Meet the Grams. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Oh, Super Ugly. I gotta throw Super
Super Ugly
No,
number
what?
4.
Super Ugly is number 1.
Okay. All right.
Super
okay,
Ugly's number 1.
Oh wow.
Right.
Shout out to
What
Jay-Z.
he saying there? That was Super
Shout out
Ugly.
to Evil Hove.
What did he say?
Right.
What did
Shout
he
out
say?
to
What did
Evil
he say
Hove.
on Super Ugly? That,
Evil
that,
Hove is a real thing.
what would he say on Super Ugly that you said? What did he say?
I left condoms in the baby seat, bro. Like, whoa. You gotta die. You gotta
Okay,
die.
so let me ask you a question. Is that worse than? That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I not only fucked your bitch, but I left a condom in the baby seat where your daughter's sitting. That's crazy.
Man, this nigga.
You gotta die.
Dog. But here's the thing.
Nigga, the rap battle's over.
But here's the thing. They're the same.
Somebody drop an Addy on this thing. That's crazy.
They're the same concept.
No, it's
No,
not.
now hear me out real quick. They're the same, because let me tell you why. They're both coming at females. So when he says super ugly, he's saying I fucked your baby mom and left a condom in the car seat. That's disrespectful. This nigga actually said. Now here's the thing. If that's your baby mama, you really are kind of like, well, shit, she a hoe, I guess.
Stop.
Nigga, this nigga said, that's why I fuck your bitch.
No, nigga, stop.
You have to go to her house now.
Hey,
No, stop.
We have to
honestly,
fight.
No, stop. No, hold on. Let's visualize this.
Paint the picture.
A couple of you guys been there before. I never really had that type of experience. Not like that, but you find out your girl cheating. Oh, you're heartbroken. You got your daughter in your hand, you open up the car. You look in the baby seat and you see a rubber right there.
Ooh.
Just a used condom.
But that's her fault though, because she
There
didn't
is
clean it up.
still something in the condom.
No, I agree.
It's
but here's the thing.
sitting in the baby seat. Nigga, somebody gotta die, son. Somebody gotta die.
Somebody gotta-
I didn't consider
Somebody gotta
this
die.
until y'all talked about it. But, and I know this is gonna set you off. Somebody sits Lil Raymond down and says, hey, that ain't shit. You understand? That man said, your daddy ain't
Hear
shit.
me out.
You're talking to women, grown-ass women. All right, cool, the baby seat. I get that, and you're right. But a nigga looking at your child, like the world, he said in front of the world, your daddy ain't shit.
Yeah, Meet the Rams it was tough.
That shit crazy.
The most disrespectful rap record of all time is I ain't got no motherfucking friends. That's why I fucked your. To me, like I remember that came out, and I remember thinking like, somebody's gonna die. Like when you like my point is that like I haven't heard of when I heard all the diss records. When I heard the Euphoria, I thought that. By the way, I think Euphoria is the best diss song. But when I heard Euphoria, and I'm like, nothing that I heard made me say, oh, he got to do something about that. When you hear Tupac say, first off, fuck your bitch in the clique you claim, like, he literally set the tone. Like nigga, you ever seen that video? It's a video. You'll appreciate this. It's a video, a New York video, where this dude is in the house, and he tells the woman, the dude is in the house, and he says, yo, man, could you calm down, man? My kid's in this house. And he said, nigga, fuck you and your kids. I'll kill that little motherfucker too right now, nigga. And I remember thinking, like, he has to die at that very moment. Yeah. If you say something, if you left a condom in the car seat, she ain't shit. She ain't shit. He ain't shit. He ain't shit either. But if you left, nigga, if you said you fucked my wife on record, and I just did a song with her, I just bragged on how I got Faith Evans now. I'm up. And this nigga said he fucked my wife?
No.
Yeah, but she grown. No. You talking to a kid that idolizes his pops.
You talking about Meet the Grams?
Yeah.
No way. Okay. That didn't do it for me. That didn't do it for me.
I got a question though, because before we get too far.
I just want to ask the room. You go to pick up your kid.
Oh, okay.
Right? And you waiting outside because your baby mom's ain't there yet. She pulls up.
This is New York, nigga. This is New York shit.
You could get out the back seat. And you go, you like, okay. Hey, princess, how you doing? You pick up, and then you look. And there's a used condom right under her. Nah, bro. Ain't no topping that. Ain't no top.
I'm just telling y'all.
So I know what you said.
Listen,
but from your perspective.
Mav, I'm in the car with you. We talking, we driving. The song comes out where he says, I left a baby in your car seat. I'm gonna look at you like, you good? But I'm gonna look at you like, man, fuck this nigga.
Yeah.
That shit might not be true.
Oh no.
Hear me out.
The thing is, everyone knew.
Hear me out. But when you hear, I fucked your bitch, I'm in a car with her. I look over at her like, is this motherfucking true? Nigga, whatever she says, my heart is taken from my body. If she says no, my heart left my body. If she says yes, it's true, my heart left my body. Somebody has to die. If you say you fucked my woman.
Either way, man, it's like, you know.
If you say you fucked my woman, it's like, did he say that?
Listen, man, if Drake walks into to his son's room, and Kendrick is there whispering in his ear all the shit that he said on Meet the Grams. Somebody still gotta die, bro. Like,
So big.
these are the disrespectful records. So
Given the
it is what it
moment,
is.
right? Consider the time. You got Big and Pac. You got NWA and Q. You got Drake and Kendrick. Which one was the biggest got him? Which one was the biggest like, nigga, we got you?
I don't think nothing was bigger than what Kendrick did to Drake. I think.
No, but we talking about Meet the Grams, or we talking about just battle?
No, I'm talking about like battle across the board. I'm saying like, which was the biggest? Damn, that nigga got you, cuz.
Dog, when the nigga said, first of all, you gotta understand from the battle how I took it. When the nigga starts saying, nigga, I hate you because I hate the women you fuck with because they make you think they real
confuse themselves
with
with
real
real
women. And that when he said that's not how I
Not
feel,
just me.
that's what the culture feeling. At that moment, we gotta fight. I need everybody to call everybody I know. Who the fuck feel this way?
Also, you have to take into account, he took the pop out. Sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. Took it and made it an event on Juneteenth. Had every athlete, Bloods, Crips alike congregating saying Drake was a pedophile all on one night. I mean, you gotta.
I want to debate that because
Let's go.
That is insane.
I don't think that line was calling Drake a pedophile.
No, I'm not saying the line. I'm just saying everybody's singing a song that's perpetuating the fact
Probably
that this
A
nigga
minor.
Yes, A minor. Everybody
But
in
he's
the
talking
whole
about his boy.
stadium.
Your man got a weird case. Why is he around? You the certified lover boy. He's the
Certified pedophile.
Okay.
So, I kind of, I take issue with going that far. Like, damn.
So you think Kendrick went too far? Like in your opinion, would he?
No, I think Kendrick did what he was up against a
I would
monster.
say he was. I was about to say, if Drake did it, it would have probably been he went too far. But you was up against King Goat, my nigga. Like you can't beat him. You gotta first of all, you gotta make us see him differently. We gotta change. You gotta change our thought process when that nigga name comes up. To the point where now when his name comes up, niggas is like Drake, for example, can't fuck with a girl that's under 30 no more.
No question. He can, but I mean, it's
I mean,
weird.
if the nigga,
can.
no, real talk. If he comes out with a 25-year-old, like he put the title on you, he got you, bro. Like he got you, bro. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Beginning. He's not a battle rapper. It's like a line
But
from
he
Rocky.
didn't say that when he was battling.
But this
Meek
is what
Mill,
I'm saying.
nigga.
Okay.
When he's battling Meek Mill, he
Yeah, I
loved
feel
every
you.
second of it.
I feel you, but that was a record battle. Like I feel like Kendrick was ready. It's like a line from Rocky. Apollo Creed told Rocky, "You fight good, but I'm a good fighter." And I think that Kendrick is a battle rapper who went up against a commercial rapper. And Drake
Fuck it,
wasn't-
you buck.
Drake wasn't ready.
You
for it.
bugging.
No.
bugging.
You tripping.
You tripping.
You tripping.
Man,
It's just the angles.
It's dog.
Strength in the angles.
Dog, he went at him. He literally took him down. He did exactly what you need to do when you fight the giant. He put doubt around him and his whole team.
I
like,
agree, but I
Nigga,
don't
like
think
when
Drake
Drake
could.
walks up with his
No,
friend, it's
listen.
like, why is he around?
Beware,
my point is I don't think
beware
Drake could
Kenny.
have beat
No,
him.
no. Kendrick
Imagine
had-
being a he, my nigga. Why is he around?
Beware Kenny. Because once he starts doing that psychologist voice, it's like
Yeah.
everybody gets hypnotized. Like,
Yes.
No,
well,
that's
these
my point.
superpowers
I don't think
get-
Drake could have beat him. That's what I'm
You
saying.
think he could have beat him?
I don't think he could have beat him.
He couldn't beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way
I think he
came
lost
out
from the
euphoria,
beginning.
Yeah, it's like-
Listen, bro.
It's like-
Hold on.
It's like what's happening here?
Bro, this how the battle went. This how the battle
And it
went.
just stays in your head.
Nah, this how the battle went.
Yeah,
This here go Drake. Nigga, that's why you got on a tight shirt, nigga.
You're
Tight
short.
shirt and it's short.
You short.
Nigga, here go Kendrick saying, your mother don't love you. Like, nigga, at that point, we got the bitch. Did y'all talk about how you a father? You don't know nothing about being a dad, do you, nigga? Hold on, nigga. Hey, nigga, this nigga, are you
He's
serious?
taking it too far.
You done went too far, nigga. Like, you talking about my mama? Nigga, like, nigga. What, nigga?
Your man touch kids.
Come on, man.
Oh man.
Come on, man. I just
Shit.
can't do it. I just can't do it. And I think, and in my opinion, I think that Miss Graham, the Graham's record was the most disrespectful record.
Yeah.
I listened as a hip hop fan and I was like, damn, but I listened also as a father. And I was like, Nah, that nigga went too far with that. Like,
Yeah,
we got to fight, my nigga. Like, you talking about my motherfucking kid, nigga. My kid is, when I walk in the house, my kid has called me bitch. It's a bitch, man. What you want to say to your kids? What, motherfucker? You ain't do that to Kendrick. Bro, you got ate alive, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just and to be honest, I don't know if he could come back. I think the only way he comes back is if he thinks like an American. And I think he's too arrogant to think like that right now. He need to be really trying to figure out, like, what did this guy do? Like, why are 8-year-old kids in class singing probably A minor? Like, why are they participating?
No, what Drake has to do, and I hope you're listening. You have to reconnect. You have to reconnect. Okay, you are the GOAT, you were the giant, you were the monster of the industry. And I got chopped down.
In front of everybody.
Now we need to see the human again. We need to see the guy that, ran out because his mom's was about to leave and she was crying in his shirt. And, we need that Drake again. Yep. We need the sensitive guy. Tell me what happened. Tell me why you like this. Tell me why you don't fuck with girls that's a certain age. Tell me why, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened with all these chicks that we saw you around? Did they break your heart? Did you find out tell us, like, let us reconnect with who you are.
Yes.
We gotta find that guy again.
Agreed.
Because right now we're just looking at a dead giant that we don't really relate to. But if he was to, let me double back and go back to the Drake who was upset because his girl wouldn't play his music in the car.
Yes, the anger, yes.
You know what I'm saying? The guy that was like, yo, man, they doing me wrong out here, yo.
Yeah, he got a good chance.
Are they doing you wrong too?
Yeah,
they did me wrong too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
We need that guy.
But
go ahead.
That Drake, or he was dropping hints that he was looking for a round 2. Do you think that it would be smart for him to try? I don't think that Kendrick will do it, but do you even think that it would be smart for him to even try that angle?
Them superpowers getting minimized. Get neutralized. Look, man, stay away from that nigga and his psychologist voice.
Yes, nigga.
He's gonna hypnotize the world into hating your fucking guts, bro.
Nigga, when that nigga said, we hate you, nigga, I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Nigga, you know he got some shit to address. Like, what?
Surprised he sent me a feature request. Like, just the emphasis that he put on, I hate the way that you dress. Like, if you listen to it, he went up on that. Like,
what is it, the braids? Like, this nigga was mad.
No more. Okay.
What? I love this rap shit.
Yeah.
What we got, Stanza?
Our final question for you is, there's been a lot of talk. These guys like to talk a lot about female rap and
the state of it.
In the state of female rap.
I love Sexy Red.
Me too.
I love Sexy Red. Sexy Red, I love you.
I'm with you.
Shameless plug. But what age do you think is appropriate for?
Because you got daughters.
Yeah, I got
daughters. So at what age do you think that you would allow them to listen to female rap?
I like never years old. See, female rap it's not for my daughters. It's for everyone else's. You know what I mean? It's not for my daughters.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that. That's actually really good.
Oh, mine.
It's not my kids.
You know, if I'm in a strip club, you're 27 years old. She's somebody's daughter. Hey, you like that shit? You like that shit? But I think, most fathers are not comfortable with that shit. We don't want to hear it.
How would your daughter have to be for you to let her listen to this rap music?
I'm with him. It doesn't exist.
Never
and
years old.
when we were kids, we used to frown on censorship.
You know it's fucked up when you know your music is messed up when it's too explicit for adults.
Yeah.
Nigga, you can't even say an adult. Like, it's like, I wouldn't want my grown daughter listening to. And by the way, we've done some hit female records. Like, I got some under my belt, but I just don't want my daughter listening to it. I just don't want to listen to it. I don't want Miyoki hearing that shit about, like, how good your shit is and how niggas I just don't want my daughter around that. Like, Having a daughter changes it, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That
Yeah,
shit.
So
yeah,
here's the
So
thing.
there's
So,
no
so hot
female
seat.
artist that y'all would ever listen.
Lauren.
Lauren.
Thank God for
So hot
Lauren.
seat.
Thank God for Lauren. Thank God.
So I got a question.
Thank
Hot seat.
God.
Should it still exist? I'm asking Ray this question.
Should it
Should
still
it still
exist?
exist?
What?
Of course.
Should it be? But who's it for? So it's for us. It's for the niggas. It's not for them.
No, it's like he said. It's just not for our family.
I
Yeah.
feel that, but general consensus is it's not for your family because it's too much. So if it's too much, is it too much?
General consensus is most strippers have daddy issues.
That's real.
It's true.
That's so real.
When you go to the strip club, are you taking advantage of their daddy issues?
Our men. That's a great question.
Is that what you're doing?
That is
You're
a
like, I know you fucked up. That's why you here. Take this money.
Cause Brian, you do like hoes.
I don't know what
Sound
you're
like
talking
men in a
about.
brown, like I said
That
before.
gavel.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
I need you to be on it.
I want to get
No.
deep. Like,
Because last time I said that men were part of the problem, y'all tried to come down on me, and he just confirmed that. So I will not be gambling on that.
I'm just going. I'm just.
Making
Y'all part of the
points.
problem.
I'm on y'all side. All I'm saying is that my kid ain't listening to. I don't even want my son listening to that shit. Not let alone my daughter. I just think it's toxic. Let me ask you a question. I have to ask you a question. Mav, do you
crazy.
think hip hop? This is really good for you, especially. Do you think hip hop has done more damage to our community, or has it done more good?
oh, this is the Dr.
Dr.
Umar
Umar.
response.
Yep.
Man, I think that America is such a crazy place. And we can actually blame degenerative traits of a society on music. Like, picture like someone in the Ukraine saying, it was the music that brought this war.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Or France burning down because it was the record industry. It's like, what are we doing? Why do we keep putting music in front of government policies and fucking malicious plans to bring down our environment? Why do we keep putting the music there and saying it's the music? It's not the music. It's not the music.
It's the people.
Basically, I love Eminem. I also love my mother. And I
That's
love
real.
Eminem.
And
but
you
I
would-
also love my mother. You dig what I'm
That's a
saying?
really good point.
He had 5-6 albums hating his mom,
Yes.
killing her and doing that. You know what I'm saying? I was in love during those times. My baby mom was cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's
real.
not the fucking music. Now, when we create an avenue and we show you like, well, if you behave like this, we'll reward you with this. Now, that's where the music
Okay.
may play a part.
Got you.
But the only reason a kid would take that road is because there aren't many others that he can take.
I ain't gonna lie, you kind of, that was the first time you changed my mind on it, because my whole opinion was different. I thought, I never looked at it like that, but like also, are you just an alpha male that can stand on that business? You understand what I'm trying to say?
I get what
Because
you're saying.
some people might hear it and be like, I hate my mom, and then be like, well, I hate my mom, because Eminem hated his mom. Now, don't get me wrong, you ain't weak like that, but like, can someone else say that was their story?
And again, I think the person that would say that didn't grow up with the role models. Might not have had the dad. Like, I mean, you know, my pops was
Yeah.
here and there. So yeah, music did influence me on how I dressed.
Yeah,
I took certain jewels from the music.
yeah.
But as far as lifestyle, that was my choice. And I made that choice based on what was in my environment. And I've been in the suburbs, and I don't think drug dealing and robbing
for sure.
and all that shit.
It wasn't
was
even a big
involved.
part, nope.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
sure.
I got a dentist next door who drives a Lamborghini. So what do you do?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
fix teeth and shit? Oh,
You
that's
got a
cool.
Lamborghini? Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Is the messaging lopsided now, though?
The message is always going to be lopsided when you come to when you're talking about impoverished environments where record labels love to prey on young artists from this environment. Because what the fuck do they know?
And I think to your point, though, it's easy. Black people are always the scapegoat, the blame. So it's easier to say it's the rap music because that's where the most black people are. You know, it's an industry that is garnered by our culture. So it's easy to say it's not the labels, like you said. The labels is putting guns in the hands of the, for the videos. So they perpetuating this idea and putting the money in their hands to further perpetuate the idea to our culture. But I think it's just, as you said, it's just easier to blame us as it is in a lot of
hip hop to us is a way of life. To young white kids, it's just entertainment.
That's a great point.
Right.
Because I want to talk about this.
Go ahead.
So Post Malone is a good point in all of this. And so he's blaming black culture and hip hop for him being an alcoholic. And now we're seeing him revert back to being white. He going to country. And we see this like with the Kardashians. They're taking the shots out of their butts and they're reverting back to their whiteness. Miley Cyrus did the same. They used our culture.
Who took the shots out their butt?
Kim Kardashian, all the Kardashians, yeah, all of them did. And so we
They
see
have
this.
asses no
look
more?
the same.
Their asses is gone?
But we see
Why
this
would
idea of
they
like
do
where white people come in, make money off of our culture, and then revert back. But how do we stop culture vulturing in our community?
Culture vultures.
Because
That's a good question.
we get blamed for it. At the end of it all, it was toxic. It was this, that. You hear that once they revert back to their whiteness, but when you was in it, you making the money off of it, it was everything.
I mean, we can call these people culture vultures, but I think at the root of all of these artists, they were fans. You know? And maybe someone in the boardroom told them, well, you get a little bit further if you appealed more to, this, and, they change things or whatever, but I don't think that they, like, culture vultures, that's a tough thing to define. Like, what exactly is a culture vulture if you're allowed into the culture?
That's real. I think it's somebody that doesn't have good intent for it. Someone that wants to be in the culture but doesn't have good intent. Someone that wants to be a part of it, but like when we walk in these rooms, we understand we have a responsibility to each other because we know, like when we hear a song, we like, nigga, you know you can get into some shit behind this record. Like we just understand.
Right.
I think when you're like, they can't do nothing to me, I'm not one of them. To me, that's when you're a culture vulture. To me, that's what I would say. I don't know.
I mean, I feel that. I think the apathy with executives, it's like the Breakfast Club interview with Leor, where they said, he was speaking about black culture and empowering your communities,
And he said, I gotta eat.
Yeah, and then Charlamagne was like, but do you perpetuate that? He's like, well, I got mouths to feed, I got da-da-da. So it's the attitude towards it. So you gotta empower your own community, and the tutelage has to be there. Because again, a check is a powerful thing.
I mean, it's no right or wrong. You just have to make sure, I mean, you put yourself in a position where you can't be duped. And I think the reason why people are able to say, rap music this and rap music that, is because we're in a weakened state and we're not aware of the powers that be that's actually doing the harm to our environment.
Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying?
I agree. Totally agree.
So
who would you say? Who would you say, B? Would you say as it does more damage or not?
I'm gonna defer to his answer because it's as a whole, yeah, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because of the reason why both of you won't let your daughters listen to the most popular music that's out right now in hip hop.
Most popular female music.
Female music, but arguably some of the most popular music. If you say Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi, and some of the major hits that they have, that you're just like, my daughter's not listening to that. So it's like, it's there, right? So a label is doing it, people are creating, and you're like, in the public's eye, I'm in the music business. How you doing? You had a great year, cool. My daughter's not listening to that shit though. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So
I do think it does more
what's
damage.
more? What does more damage in a household? Rap music or single parent household?
Well, it depends on the single parent, I think. I mean, because you can have a stable single home.
Single parent.
Single parent.
Single parents. It's not even close. Single parents have done more, like a mother being in the house with it's more little boys. Like, let me give an example. If you can tell a young man that has his dad in his life. Like, if you go look at the NWA movie, right? The only person that wasn't willing to sign what was put in his face was Ice Cube. Because Ice Cube had his dad in his life. Remember, his dad was like, we ain't going nowhere. So, to me, I think that single parent households have done more damage than hip hop has. Don't kill me, black women.
This is what I'm saying.
Oh, they gonna kill you, boy.
That was a good question,
single
but
parentage, we always focus on the parent that stayed, never the motherfucker that got up and left.
Well,
and y'all don't
well,
give,
there's a reason. There's a reason why a nigga leave though. There's a reason why a nigga leave
Y'all hold
though.
them accountable.
But there's a reason why a nigga leave.
That's
But
not.
that's beside.
Oh shit! Oh, she gonna use this shit. She gonna use it.
That's not the only reason households are
It's
they're single parent
not the
households.
only single parent household. You're right, but
She
I
tried
knew.
slamming.
Tell her she shut us up.
I knew where it was going. Right when y'all brought it up, I already knew y'all was gonna start coming at women.
No.
no, it's not. No.
It says it's not coming at women, but it is speaking about the discrepancies that are in our community. And
Absolutely.
as three men, usually the parent that's not in the house is the father. As three men, we can own the damage that comes with it. Like, I think that women should more be paying attention. Why did these three men without a doubt say, oh, absolutely? Like, we've seen something. We know something.
And as three men,
But
why y'all not talking to the men that's not in their child's life?
Well, you're saying that like we're not talking about the household where the father is raising the child also.
Yeah.
Okay, but y'all focus on women. Y'all brought up women.
No,
See,
you focused
you
on
made it
we
sound-
didn't say
But
that.
y'all not gonna gaslight me into
That's
believing
it.
like it wasn't what it was.
Rewind the
But
tape.
okay.
I do have
Rewind
Right.
the tape.
Before you
Rewind
bang
the
it,
tape. I said.
I got a
I said
question.
single parent
I said,
household.
You said single parent.
I want
I
to
didn't
get
say
you all. Listen,
So I
single
won't
mother.
I know.
these are dads, right?
Yeah, you
and
kinda
you're in the
shadows.
music business.
Go ahead.
Here's a question. Is there a responsibility? Because again, take it back to the core. Like, let's take the single families out of it for a second.
That was
Both of you unanimous in saying my daughter can't listen to that. You said never. Is there a responsibility to curb that type of music in the music business then?
No, I'll be honest with you. Okay.
Is there
Why you
a-
looking at me, nigga?
We in the music business.
Look at me, nigga. I ain't in this shit.
We're music
All right.
business executives.
I want nothing to do with this conversation.
In the same way that you wouldn't let your kids, you wouldn't let your 5-year-old watch the brand new Evil Dead movie because they're gonna have nightmares. They're gonna be scared. They're gonna be, it's going to traumatize them seeing something. Oh my God, did his
So
head
is
just
there an
come
age?
off?
Because you said never.
I said never because I'm, that's,
But never is never.
I'm a dad,
But
you know
that's
what I'm
what I'm saying. You're a dad.
now, can I prevent that? No, I can't. Eventually, they will be exposed to something. What I can do is kind of like raise them in a manner where this won't influence them.
So it takes us back to the essence of the question. Let's say the ones that it's not censored from. Like, you guys are responsible dads. The dads and the moms that aren't responsible. Listen to what the fuck you want to listen to. Is it having a negative effect to the point to where it should be censored?
Only if you're susceptible to it.
I say yes. It should be censored because, like, dog, I remember I always say this on this show, my first porno, my nigga, it was a Mission Impossible mission, basically, nigga. I had to get on the bus, to the train, nigga, walk 2 miles, knock on the door like this, and then he knocked back, and I knock again, and then let it in, and then still had to be like, I'm good, bro, to buy a movie.
Okay.
All a kid has to do now is say, yes, I'm 18. They have access like never before.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, we have to censor it. Yes, that's the answer to the question.
Okay.
It's too easy. It's too accessible. Just because, like, I remember we was talking to Polo, like, just because we don't, like, it's like when the little girl in the neighborhood that gave head for the first time. Like she was ostracized by the neighborhood. Oh, she's nasty. Don't kiss her. Oh, we were just too immature to know that in 10 years, every girl gonna be sucking dick.
Yeah.
We were just too immature to know that in 10 years,
That's not sexist.
y'all gonna be making fun of, y'all gonna be laughing at her for doing something that y'all, just being honest.
You remember when eating pussy was taboo? Like,
Yes, nigga.
oh, he eat pussy.
Hell yeah, he pussy. Now it's like, niggas can't wait to put that in the record. Niggas can't wait to tell you how good they eat vagina now. Listen, I'm just saying that we have to consider the effect of too much access. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like when we was kids, our mom would tell us to leave the room for certain stuff. Don't do that. Cool. Left the room. That was it. Now it's like, you in the room. Shit, they turned up. Sorry to just be honest with you, these kids just turned up. So that's what I was saying. Hold on, so we have the God. What's good, y'all? This is Ray Daniels, aka the Culture Referee, and I'm here to talk to you about YKTV Magazine, which is the #1 magazine for prison entertainment. These prisoners are sitting in jail. They have nothing to do but read these magazines and read your ads, buy your music, support your business, anything that you can do that's online commerce. They already have published over 140 magazines with 36 major artists that have covered it, and I'm giving you an opportunity to advertise this magazine and get directly to an audience that you know has the time and the money to spend. Info at the bottom, info at the God Show. Holla at us, whether you're an artist, producer, whoever you are. We can help you with your business. Holla at us to get to YKTV. So this is for Math. This is kind of like my little section. So Math, I'm gonna give you criteria, and we have this thing called God rating, where we give people like yourself a chance to rate your peers. So here's how we factor in the God rating. Lyrics, flow, hits, catalog, longevity, consistency, influence. That's what we factor in when we go to our God rating. Yes. Lyrics, flow, hits, catalog, longevity, consistency, and influence. All right.
Hold on. Before you ask, can I ask this in reverse?
Please.
Based on what he said, who in the industry all time gets a 99? And that's the highest rating.
Jay-Z, Kanye, Drake, Kendrick.
Wow. That's his 4.
And you don't have Wayne in there anywhere.
I could easily throw Wayne in there too. Yeah, that's kind of tough.
Oh, so here you go. Yeah, this is the last one. What happened? Is that? Oh, you could have just told me to charge it. I would have charged it. I didn't know you could do that. Let go. Yeah, so 99 is Drake, Kendrick, Kanye, Jay.
Lil Wayne. That's the 5.
Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you some other names. Where would you put Jadakiss?
Jadakiss is ranked 99 on everything except for maybe selling albums.
Catalog and hits.
Yeah. Selling hits.
Yep.
Sorry.
So what would you give him?
A 99 and everything.
Okay, 99.
You know what I'm saying? He's OP.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so what about Future?
It's kind of tough because I've never really looked at Future as a lyricist, but I enjoy his lyrics.
That's what I'm saying. So he doesn't get the full bar for the lyricist, but flow he got.
I don't know if you can include Future in this conversation. I've always looked at Future like he's just in his own category.
Well, that's the whole point of the God rating. It's you giving your rating of them like a Madden rating. Like, what would you rate them?
Future?
Yeah.
In the club, 99.
Niggas in the club. In the club,
99.
But overall, based on everything that he said, like where you put him? Like if it's like Matt.
Well, why do we consider Future a rapper?
I think he is a rapper.
What would you consider?
I mean, this guy has ballads with like Rihanna and like why do we put him in that category? Future is just Future. Like let's just have a Future. Future, this is your lane and that's it. Like
Well, what is this about? It's about giving him a rating.
I go 99.
So Future gets a 99.
Future?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Shout out my nigga.
He gets a
Yeah.
95
Yeah.
for me. He gets a 95.
He gets a 95.
Only person that I gave a 99 to was Hov. Ye got a 98, and I
Ye
gave.
got a 98 and Hov got a.
Yeah, can I tell you why? Because I think that with Kanye, I took a point off because he hasn't written all his raps. So I had to take a point off for that, and kind of was like, I can't rate him 99 because Jay has written all his lyrics. So it's kind of like, I wanted to give him a 99, a 98. I gave Drake a 97, and I gave Kendrick a 97. And the reason I gave Drake a 97 off was because he didn't write his own stuff either.
So why isn't Kendrick?
Well, because
with the
Drake
99?
has put out long music consistency. Drake has been more consistent with releasing music. That's why I would put him above. Like Kendrick released for every Drake release, Kendrick does. For every 3 Drake release, Kendrick gives you 1. So I'm like, it's hard to put your name on the line.
Right, by what you're saying, Jay-Z and Kendrick should be 99.
Okay. Well, the only reason I wouldn't give it to Kendrick is because Kendrick only dropped 4 albums. You could say 5, he would do 88. But he's not, to me, if he had 2 or 3 more albums that were like up there, I would give it to him. But it takes a lot for someone to swing the bat and miss. Like, it's.
How many Grammys does he have for these albums?
Who?
Kendrick.
Well, I mean, he probably got about, I don't know, how many Grammys does Kendrick have?
Why are we doing that? Because we pick a lot of guys that's like up here. I'm curious to
Because
say.
then we go in quality or quantity, right? If he drops 4 albums, but 3 of them got the Grammy, and then another guy drops 20 albums and 1 of them got the Grammy, how do you balance that out?
Well, because that gives you, to me, that gives you an advantage. Like, but you still got to penalize them. So the reason why I gave Jay 99 is because he has over 10 albums, right? 10 albums. That's hard to do. He's had a career over 30 years, and he's been at the top. He's never taken a backseat in his career. Like he's never like been like not that guy in his career.
Oh no, yes, it was a time.
When?
It was a time.
When Nas, what are you talking about? When Nas and Ether, when?
We just gonna act like we forgot Jay-Z was like, yo, 50 Cent is coming, I'm retiring.
That's
I'm
true.
outta here.
That's
I'm out
true.
of here.
That's
this
true.
shit about to get crazy. Enjoy this shit. I'm out of here.
That's true. That's true. But I still think that Jay-Z gets. 50 Cent had 2 classic albums. That Before I Self-Destruct was like the end of the beginning of the end. Come on, y'all.
And those 2 classic albums sold about the same as
All Jay-Z
someone
shit.
else's
But I'm not. But
5, 6.
that's
7.
true. But I feel like, what would you get 50?
Damn.
50 gets like a 94 for me.
This shit is tough, man. I'm from New York, bro. Y'all can't be doing
But
this.
this
What
is
would
my-
you get 50?
But this is my thing. What I put 50 on like a 96, but we would do like we put a bunch of big wigs up there. I'm curious to see what y'all think about like DaBaby. Where would you put DaBaby in a God rating? He's had a good career, but he's not GOAT. So where do you put him?
Like 80, 86,
So where you put Tip?
94.
Okay.
94.
Yeah, I'll give Tip 94.
You just guessing nothing, bro. He's like
Yeah.
86.
No, because you know what? Because you know why I'm saying that? Because Tip wasn't as consistent. He did have a dip off.
He went to jail, bro. You can't blame him.
But that's not why I dip off. I'm saying like even at this point, like let me just tell you. Okay, let's be clear, y'all. Future and Tip are around the same age.
Mm-hmm.
Like Future's only probably like a year younger than Tip, and his career is doing that. Tip peaked earlier in his career to me. Future figured out what he was, and now he's never gonna go anywhere. Future figured out the science of making hits. T.I. was magical.
Okay.
T.I. was magic.
Raise your hand if anyone else understands. are.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. To me, the reason why I don't Tip deliberately made hits. Tip was trendy for that reason. He deliberately tried to make hits. Y'all understand what I'm trying to say? Like when he did Whatever You Like, when he did Live Your Life, when he did even when he did the and by the way, he missed big on commercial records too. He missed big, like the record he did. Why You Want to Go and Do That? That was it was cool, but that's because Tip was always aiming for the top. Future's not aiming for the top. Future's just doing him. And if y'all fuck with it at the top, y'all cool. But he ain't. Tip wanted that. Tip said, I'm the king of the South. Future don't give a fuck about being the king of none. He just want to be rich and successful. So I think he's figured out how to do that. He's figured out how to be consistent as Future and make hits. I think Tip, on the other hand, I think his run was, and his music didn't age well. If you listen to Tip's music now, it didn't age well. You could tell, like, I'm going to say some controversial. I'll end it on this one. You know what else catalog didn't age well? I don't even want to look at this nigga while I say it. You know what catalog didn't age well? And we'll talk about it. Jay-Z.
You said it didn't age well?
Jay-Z's catalog did not age well, y'all. It did not age well. Like.
I didn't think about that one for a second.
I'm talking about, like, what I mean by that is, like, the influence is still on what's happening right now.
Nah, I can't agree with that.
You think Jay-Z's music aged?
I think classic is the title I would put on that.
No, but what I'm saying is that. Okay, so hear me out.
But
Okay,
to
so
say,
watch
but to say I can't play it now.
Let's look at Jay-Z.
When you say age, when I think of something that didn't age well, means I can't play it now.
Meaning it's not as good today as it was.
Right, like if I'm at a part, like a DJ can do a Jay-Z set to this day.
Let's do this. He can do a Jay-Z set. Now let's look at his catalog. Blueprint, classic, right? Mm-hmm. Blueprint 2, he had to do a 2.1.
Hard Knock was classic?
Huh? No. Hard Knock Life, classic. But what I'm saying is like Life and Time of Sean Carter, Volume 1, Volume 2, I mean, Big Pimpin' is on there. Maybe Do It Again is on there, and then Give It To Me, but then it's like 6 other records is like, and then if you look at Magna Carta, Holy Grail,
so we should
Kingdom
look at
Come,
Nas's catalog at all then.
Huh?
We shouldn't look at Nas's catalog at all then.
Oh, of course not.
I'm just saying.
In this case. No, but hear me out. But listen, think about it. Because I'm working on something. So I can listen to his music, and I'm like, he really is kind of like, his music just didn't age well. Like, to me, I just don't think he.
I disagree. I think there's a lot of classic songs within that catalog.
But I'm saying that his albums had about 5 good records each on it. Black Album, Blueprint, and Blueprint 3
I might have to
did
leave the
not
room.
have over.
Leave the room.
No, let's do it. Let's go through it.
Yo, one,
Let's go through it. No, Matt.
We in ATL, and he tried to get me to say Nelly was better than Nas.
Hold on, Matt.
Set up.
Matt, hear me out. Okay, so I'm about to go through Jay-Z's discography, right? Let's talk about what's classic and what's not, right? I'm going through his discography. Reasonable Doubt, classic.
Classic.
We can agree to that, right? Okay, cool. In My Lifetime, Volume 1.
Classic.
I Know a Girl's Like. The City Is Mine.
Streets Is Watching.
Yes, but then he also got Who You With.
Pre-game.
He got Always Be My Sunshine.
All right, yeah, we knew what he was,
trying to do. That's my point.
Right.
Because he was trying to chase so much success, it made it very difficult for him to have a consistent. That's all I'm saying. When you chase, you know how this is. When you chase a success, you miss. You miss because you're chasing.
But you must love me.
Hold on. In My Lifetime, Volume 2, Hard Knock Life, classic. I give you that.
All the way
Life
around.
and Times of Sean Carter, mid.
You think so?
Dope.
Run down those records?
Hold on.
Real
Do
quick.
It Again, Dope Man,
Do It Again.
Ghetto.
Okay.
The Things You Do with Mariah is hot. Snoopy track with Juvenile. No, that song was terrible. All day. That shit is terrible, my nigga. Come on now.
You didn't like it.
Come on now.
You didn't like it.
Is That Your Bitch? Good. UGK Big Pimpin'. But like it don't have a soul. It don't
To
have
this
nothing
day,
to go to.
I'm just saying, if you're in a club and you hear,
That's true. It's Big Pimpin', though. Yeah, I get you.
That's what I'm saying. No, but listen.
But he's saying the album.
But hear me out.
wasn't classic.
I'm gonna say 5 songs.
Right.
Let me take out my 5. Do It Again. Big Pimpin'. Is That Your Bitch? Anything. I love that record. And then
anything.
what you want to add? Dope Man.
Yeah.
I mean, after that, you don't really have much to go with. Rock La Familia, the album, Change the Game, I Just Want to Love You, Streets is Talking, This Can't Be Life, Get Your Mind Right, Mommy, Stick to the Script, it starts going a little bit down, Guilty Until Proven Innocent, Parking Lot Pimpin'. That one is on the Blueprint Classic.
Dynasty was it.
Blueprint 2 Gift and the Curse, it was all right. He had to do a 2.1. He had to take 12 songs off. Black Album Classic.
Right.
Hold on. Kingdom Come. Okay. Hold on.
What was the okay? What was it?
I looked at him. He did like, hold on, let's do it. You got Show Me What You Got,
Yeah.
Lost Ones, 30-something, Hollywood Will Be, and then you talking about like Trouble, Dig a Hole, Minority Report, Beast Chair. These records is like, boom. They duds. So, by the way, I'm a Jay fan. Hold on.
It's a dud in what way?
American Gangster.
Not good.
Once he go from Pray, No Hook, Hello Brooklyn, Rock Boys, Ignorant Shit, Say Hello,
I love Jay-Z.
Blue Magic. This album is
Solid.
It's solid. Hold on. Let me see. The Blueprint 3, yes, a classic. Yo, hold on. What is this? Hold on. Watch the Throne. That was Jay album. We good. Come on, nigga. Don't fuck. Come on. Minor Carter, Holy Grail. Fuck me, you know I got it. Time for Picasso, baby. Holy Grail, Somewhere in America. Once you start getting the Beaches Better, Nickels and Dimes.
He's giving
Crown.
philosophy.
I get it, but that doesn't mean. I'm just saying. 444 classic to me. Dog. If you really pay attention, he really didn't have it like we think he did. Like, he just was the God MC surrounded by other shit that made it bigger and bigger. And by the way, he deserves it.
All right.
I just gave 4 classic albums.
This is what I'm going to say.
Go ahead.
This is what I'm going to say. There's a message in every song. And yes, Jay knew, okay, all right, I need a couple hit records on this, so I'm gonna make sure it's available.
True. That's true. Now, that's true for sure.
I don't have to make an album full of hits because it's not digestible to the people I really want to talk to.
Yes.
Dig what I'm saying? So when you say this record, that, yeah, but there are gems in all of those records that you skipping that you might have taken them and like, oh, you didn't even name a Loa. And
that's a classic album.
Our shit.
But I said that's a classic album.
Right.
Black album.
But if you would have heard it on the radio, you'd have been like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? But it's what he's saying in those records.
That's true.
So with Jay, I would
So
leave.
the commercial
I would leave that
doesn't
alone.
have any. It doesn't rank.
I mean, success is commercial success. If you want to be a commercial artist, that's cool. But I mean, in this day and time, we have records like Benny the Butcher that you've never heard on the radio.
Yes.
But has a career. Conway, West Side Gun. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a plethora of artists you will never hear on the radio who are dropping dope shit.
So I got a question for you. Lock and load that gavel. Who do you think is a better rapper, Nas or Andre 3 Stacks?
Nas.
What?
Bang that gavel.
Nas.
Bang that gavel.
Nas.
Nas does not have a better verse than Andre's
Hell no.
verse on International Players Anthem.
Hell no.
What you just said?
Nas does not have a better verse than Jay's verse on International Players. I mean, than Dre's verse on International Players Anthem. Tell me
What?
mine. I'm looking at your man in the background.
Is he crazy?
Does he have a better verse than that?
Well,
Give me a Nas verse that's better than Dre's verse on International Players Anthem.
You won't.
Won't?
You won't.
You won't.
You won't.
Let's see.
I'm looking at your man. I'm like
No
leaning
love,
over, looking
you get
at
the
you.
slug. See before gusto, your luck blow. I didn't
know
know till I was drunk though. You freak niggas played out. Get fucked and ate out. Prostitute turned bitch. I got the gauge
That
out.
is not
96
better
ways
than-
I made out.
That is
Montauk way. I
not
don't care.
better than I got a
know
text
that better than
from
the
the
verse
girl
you
I
talking
used to
about.
see.
What?
I apologize if this message gets you down, but I CC'd every girl that I see around town. Hate to see y'all frowning, but I'd rather see her smiling. Wetness all around me, true, but I'm no island. Peninsula maybe, makes no sense, I know crazy. Give up all this pussy cat that's in my lap, no looking back. Spaceships don't come equipped with review mirror, like dog. It is the most
So you just
player.
need a verse that's more popular than that.
Huh? What'd you say?
You just need a verse that's more popular than that.
Give me one.
Better.
Better and more popular.
Brace yourself for the main event. Y'all impatiently waiting.
Look
It's
at the
like
room.
an
Look at the
H-tech.
room.
What's the result?
Look at the room.
Not positive.
Matt, look at the room.
Who's the best? Pac, Nas, and Big. Ain't no best. What? Oh, wait a minute. We in Atlanta. Oh, shit. Why are we having this
I
argument?
think that's a perfect place for us to wrap up.
Yo,
our
Matt, man,
debate.
I love arguing with you, bro.
I'm
I
not
love
mad
arguing
at
with you, bro.
Y'all favorite rappers like play flutes and shit. That's cool. That's what's up.
So
That's what's up.
disrespectful.
That's
Hey,
what's
listen.
That's